Alright, I wanted to show you the progress we've made on the Limitless V2 and a few extra things you may need to think about picking up if you're going to buy this roller and fix it up. First thing is the body comes clear, so you're going to have to paint your own body, which is fun and not fun at the same time, depending on how technical you want to get with the body. I always like to do something totally custom. I wanted this to be real flowy, everything draw back. The paint isn't perfect, but nobody's going to see it but me. Unless I point it out to you, you're probably not going to see it. We got we went with all Pro line paints. They're water-based. We did a lime green metallic is the main color that shows its brightness. I didn't every car that I paint anymore. I just can't seem to get away from the metallic charcoal. I love this color. It goes with every other color in their lineup, no matter if it's even brown. It looks good. We did aluminum, kind of a silver. It looks more white, but it's a silverish color. Very little black. We only hit the black in a couple spots. And then we did regular green and then backed it with a metallic so that it has this holographic look to it as it's going by. It kind of changes a little bit. And lines on the side. So that's how the body turned out. So is what we got here is we're running the Castle Creations Xlx2. This is the recommended speed controller. If you're going to run this car, you can run other systems. Hobbywing's got some good stuff, but this is what we're running in here. It's what I decided to go with. I've got all the wires routed. We're running a Reedy brushless full aluminum cased Metal Gear servo. It's super precise. It's made for 8-scale buggy and on-road racing. So this is nice. We're running a Futaba Futaba radio system in here. Not the highest end one, but we're running the Futaba system. We'll check distances, and if we're having any problems with distance on that particular radio. If we do, I'll switch to something else, probably an upgraded Futaba. We're running a 34 tooth pinion, which is kind of what a few other people are running, so that's what I got on here right now. The smallest you can run is a 32, and then you can go way up from there. We're running the TP motors, 7040 brushless motor, 2200 kV. This is not a censored, it's a sensorless motor. It's extremely long, but not as big around. This is the same setup that a few other people are using, mostly James McCoy's kind of the setup that I am trying to steal from, or I shouldn't say steal, I'm just copying his videos. He's given suggestions. I've never had a speed car, and I do want to go fast, but I want to go fast with the right equipment, so I'm kind of copying what he's put out there in his videos. So I'm going to copy his diff setup, his shock setups front and rear, and see where we are out of the gate first run. The Xlx2 does not come with the bullet connectors or wire anymore. It used to come with bullet connectors already soldered to wire or loose, I can't remember. It used to come with 3 male, so you could have wires and then solder them to your motor. They don't do that anymore. It doesn't come with it. I didn't know that, so I had to pick up 2 sets of bullet connectors. One to plug into the ESC, and then I'm going to put bullet connectors here on the motor. And then I had to get some 8-gauge Castle wire. You can get 8-gauge whatever wire you want to run, silicone wire. You also have to get your own connectors. Obviously this car is set up for a split battery system, so this is enough connectors to do 2 batteries and 2 ESC plugs. And these are the QS8s. It's what everybody else is running. Don't forget shrink tube for your connectors. Picked up some quality Arrma. I was out of solder, so this will work on anything. And then I got some fuel tubing. I probably had some, but I got some new tubing to put in the front shocks to do the limiters, like the setup I'm trying to follow here. Yeah, and that's all you. Oh, and you don't forget your diff fluids. Some people are running anywhere from 500,000 to $1 million in the front. to 100,000 to 500,000 in the rear. The setup I'm going to copy, 500,000 front, I believe it's 200,000 rear, so that's where we're going. And I got this flashpoint stuff. I got everything from A-Main just because it was easy. Yeah, and that's about it. So I'm gonna do some time lapse of me doing some solder work, tearing the car apart, and enjoy the rest of the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Installed the bullets here and the bullets that go into the speed control. I will say that using a regular soldering iron, even though I have a high heat when I use it for everything, and I can do some great solders with it, it's not big enough to do 8-gauge wire and these 8mm bullet plugs that Castle makes. So I had to use a torch. It worked much better and faster. It really got the solder in there and filled it up, and a couple of XT90s. Now, I'm not going to run the XT90s a full 8S speed run. They're only on there temporarily so I can run a couple of my other packs. I know they should be just fine because I want to do a test run on the car. This is what we're going to run, is the QS8s anti-spark plugs. I mean, you can see the size of these things, they're way bigger. I just haven't decided on the exact battery packs I'm running yet, so I don't have 6S or 8S speed run packs purchased yet, but I do have some stuff that'll work on this. Just do some light runs to get some testing in. How straight is it driving? Do I need to adjust anything? You know, are these tires going to work? At the couple of places I have some slight ideas on. So that's what we're going to do right now. Since I got this wired up, I have hooked up everything, I've ran it, I've got the steering all adjusted, bench adjusted, so dialed back the endpoint adjustment so it doesn't have as much steering. Only running a 4S packs right now, and just made sure everything was functioning, programmed the radio. Now I'm going to do the front shocks and the front diff, and we're going to do that now. Okay guys, we're out here. We're gonna give a couple cars a few speed tests. So we got the Limitless V2, finally got it all ready. Give it a run on 4S, see how that goes. We got the Hobao Gtb. I got a new setup in it, did all Team Corrali stuff, high voltage Team Corrali lipo. And I got the Schumacher out just for fun. Ran it yesterday, got 54 miles an hour out of it. I mean, it's not super fast, but we're gonna see if we can get closer to 60. I did some gearing changes and some suspension changes. So the first one we're gonna run is the Hobao because it's all ready to go. Battery's already loaded. We're gonna do that one first. All right guys, this is the setup we got in here. We got the Carry-On 2050 from a Coronos. We got the Corrali, Torox C25. High voltage fan, 120C 4-cell battery. Just gonna give it an idea. I've never speed run this car. We did go up in gearing last night. So let's give it a try. All right, so the Hobao hasn't been speed tested before. I have no idea where it's gonna be. This is not the new VTE one. This is an older model. Just looks cool. I love this Corvette body. I'll just see what we get here. Uh-oh, we lost signal. Okay. Holy crap, it's hot out here. All right, can you see it go down there? Not too terribly fast. Okay, so we got 48 miles an hour on 4S. Not too impressive. All right, we're trying this one on 6S. Should be a lot more peppy. There we go. Holy, that is a massive increase. Massive. I didn't even get full throttle. I'm a little shocked. Try to run it back and see. Wow, 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 wow. It's so much faster, it's crazy. Let's do one more run. Okay, I did get full blast on that last one. It increased 20 miles an hour. 68 miles an hour. All right, as you can see, we got the TP 7040, 4070, whichever, 34 tooth pinion gear, Xlx2, Futaba radio. We're running a Corrali high voltage 4-cell just to test it out. This system is set up for 8S, but this is just the first test run. Here we go. Whoa. Man, this thing is just so smooth. Let's try it again, see if we can go a little bit more. Oh my goodness, it's got so much more on 4S, it's crazy. Alright guys, you see that was 70 miles an hour. That wasn't even close to pushing it. This is not really the place to do it. I just tested the motor temperatures and I think it's got one more pass in it, and that's probably it. I gotta let it cool down. Oh no. Okay guys, that was stupid because I got it way faster. I was able to hold full speed for a few seconds and forgot to press start on the speed meter. Now it's pretty warm. It's a new motor. It's expensive, so I don't want to push it too hard. So we're gonna let it cool. Try that again later. But I'm guessing that was easily 80 plus miles an hour, 85, no problem. Okay, we're gonna run the Schumacher 3.5. Yes, older model, but perfect to do some speed runs. You can see the size difference compared to a Limitless. Little tiny 1/10 scale touring sedan. Yesterday we did, what did we do yesterday? What did we do? 40, no, yesterday we did 54. I'm gonna try a little bit. Oh, it feels a lot better already. Just running on 3S, 4,000 kV motor. Problem with this little car is it's so tiny and low to the ground. That felt pretty fast. The thing is so quiet. It's a belt system instead of a shaft system. Nobody coming. Woo. Okay. So we got 61 miles an hour out of that run. This thing handles awesome. I think we can even get more out of this little car. To show you quickly under the hood. It's all aluminum carbon fiber touring car made for racing. It's an older model, but still very competitive. But I thought, I'm not really using it. I don't race anymore. And it's sitting on a shelf for a while. Well, we see what we can do some speed runs. It has the perfect body already on it for that. Nice shape. Just running on 3S. Just need to get a lot bigger gear in it, and I think we'll be good to go. All right, guys. So we'll come back and we're gonna revisit the speed run with the Limitless V2. Maybe even later on today, hopefully. If not, it'll be tomorrow probably or something. We got to find a little bit longer runway. I recorded 70 miles an hour at half throttle. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.